over these questions first. Alright, are you ready? Bây giờ mình sẽ xem một cái đoạn phim, và sau khi xem đoạn phim xong thì các bạn sẽ trả lời những cái câu hỏi ở trong exercise 1. Are you ready? Alright.
She's still here. What do you think?
It looked alright. It's not going to happen.
All right.
How did it go? What's the news?
What did she say?
Fine.
What's the damage?
It's complicated.
Are you going to tell us?
Yeah. David.
Balancing? We'd like to know now.
Okay. Right. Okay, gather. Yeah, you are. Well, there's good news and bad news. The bad news is Neil will be taking over both branches, and some of you will lose your jobs. Yeah, yeah. Those of you who are kept on will have to relocate to Swindon if you want to. Yeah. Stay. I know. Gutting. You didn't see me. On a more positive note, the good news is I've been promoted. So, every cloud. You're still thinking about the bad news, aren't you?
There's no good news, David. It's only bad news and irrelevant news.
Yeah, that's not a phrase though, is it? I couldn't come out and go, oh, I've got some bad news and some irrelevant news.
You could have just told us about Neil. Kept your promotion to yourself.
Yeah, right.
Should have told us the good news first, got
There
you happy.
is
And
no good news, David.
I think promotion is genuinely considered good news.
We're going to lose our jobs.
You're not all going to lose your jobs. God, just... Right, you're not going to lose your job. You're not going to lose your job. You know, you're not going to lose your job. So, let's get it in perspective, yeah? Come on. You know there's only 7 people on the board, yeah?
Alright, now we will watch once more time, and after watching it one last time and answer those 4 questions in exercise 4.
She's still here. What do you think?
It looked alright. It's not going to happen.
All right.
How did it go? What's the news?
What did she say?
Fine.
What's the damage?
It's complicated.
Are you going to tell us?
Yeah. David.
Balancing? We'd like to know now.
Okay. Right. Okay, gather. Yeah, you are. Well, there's good news and bad news. The bad news is Neil will be taking over both branches, and some of you will lose your jobs. Yeah, yeah. Those of you who are kept on will have to relocate to Swindon if you want to. Yeah. Stay. I know. Gutting. You didn't see me. On a more positive note, the good news is I've been promoted. So, every cloud. You're still thinking about the bad news, aren't you?
There's no good news, David. It's only bad news and irrelevant news.
Yeah, that's not a phrase though, is it? I couldn't come out and go, oh, I've got some bad news and some irrelevant news. If
You
you
could
say,
have just told us about Neil, kept your promotion to yourself.
Yeah, right.
should have told us the good news first, got
There
you
is
happy.
no good news, David.
I think promotion is genuinely considered good news.
We're going to lose our jobs.
You're not all going to lose your jobs. God, just... Right, you're not going to lose your job. You're not going to lose your job. You know, you're not going to lose your job. So, let's get it in perspective, yeah? Come on. You know there's only 7 people on the board, yeah?
All right, now can I hear some answers from you for question number 1? Yes, Khanya, please.
I think that the news is that he gave 2 news. The good news is that he's been promoted, and the second is that some of the employees going to lose the job. And I
Yes,
think he didn't do it the good way because, like in my opinion, if he had the promotion, it's his good news, and it's not really the others people good news.
exactly.
And like it doesn't really make the situation better after he told the bad news that some of them are going to lose their job.
Yes.
So maybe he should keep the good news and tell the bad news a little bit more like slowly, not like straight like that.
Yeah. So we heard another one of his colleagues say that there is no good news. There's only bad news and irrelevant news. Do you know this word? Irrelevant. Relevant nó là nghĩa là không liên quan. Right, so the boss said that some of his employees will lose their job, and that is the bad news. And when he gave the good news, he said that he is going to have a promotion, which is completely unrelatable to them. So it's not really a good news for them. Now, and why was his way of giving bad news inappropriate? How could he have done it better? Now, anyone volunteer? Now, I would like to invite Gia Hưng. All right, Gia Hưng, can you see the question? Hello, do you hear me? I cannot hear anything from you.
I don't have the answers for.
Okay, don't worry. Then who has the answer? Now I can give some help. Why was his way of giving the bad news inappropriate? Now, because when you deliver bad news, do you want to, like, if you want to like express sympathy with the one you're giving the bad news to, then you shouldn't add a good news that only relatable to you. Cái ông sếp này á, là ông đi báo bad news, tin xấu với lại nhân viên của ông, nhưng mà tại vì là trong văn hóa Anh á, thì thường thường nó sẽ có nó có một cái câu nói là there's a bad news and there's good news. Có một tin xấu một tin tốt để cho hai cái tin nó cân bằng nhau lại. Nhưng mà cái tin tốt của ông này á, thì là ông chỉ được thăng chức, nó không có liên quan gì đến nhân viên của ông hết, nhân viên của ông không được lợi gì hết. Đó. So by saying that he has a good news and a bad news, he was making his employees think that yeah, it's okay, there's gonna be some good news that they don't have to be sad over the bad news. But in reality, the good news doesn't involve them. It is irrelevant to them. And how he could have done it better. Anybody has an idea? Nếu như em là cái ông sếp này thì em sẽ báo cái tên, hai cái tên này như thế nào? Now, can I listen from Rose?
Let me see. I don't have the answers right now.
Okay, all right. Junam said that in the chat box that better comfort them out of giving them his good news. What do you mean by that? Can you elaborate? Can you
So,
explain?
first, he gives bad news that some of them would be fired and lose their jobs. He should comfort them, like saying that they may have another better jobs if they lose jobs and they have better jobs. And he, that time he will not say there's good news for them. It can really upsetting. And
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
they making these situations worse
Mm-hmm.
when he gives the bad news.
Okay, yeah. So we have a word, condolence. Condolence. Condolence là cái giống như là lời thông cảm, lời chia buồn vậy. Right. So basically, Junam is saying that after giving the bad news, he should have give them some condolence, have give them some time to and help them to comfort themselves before giving the good news, or maybe just don't give the good news at all because the news that he is getting a promotion doesn't relate to them. So it's not really a good news for them. All right, how about question number 3? When was the last time you had to give good or bad news? What happened? Now, this is going to be a story that you have to tell the class. Now, can I hear from Bảo Ngọc?
Yes, of course. The last time I have a good news and bad news is when my class know that I am changed the school in the next year. Most of them are very sad. The bad news that they don't have the new class leader to lead the class, and the good news I want to give them, then I will help them to choose another class leader, maybe better than me, to help the class become good in the next year when I change school. And that's my story.
Yeah, all right, thank you. That was a good answer. Now, how about you, Stella? Do you remember the last time you had to give a good news and a bad news?
I don't have any. I don't have any idea teacher.
Okay. Then, can you help me with the last question too? Why can it be difficult to give good and bad news to people?
I think it is difficult to give bad news to people because they can be sad,
Yeah.
and it is a really bad news. They can be stressed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So when we give bad news and good news to people, we have to be thoughtful. Point is that you think about their emotion and that you care about their emotion and you make preparation so that when you give the good news and the bad news, you will not make them sad. But if you get it, if you give them the bad news, then maybe you can do something to help them feel better. Now, let's have a little exercise. Look at exercise 2. Complete the gaps with the words in the box. Now, I will give you about 4 minutes to finish this exercise. Right, tell me when you're finished. All right, have you guys finished?
Yes.
All right, now let's start sentence A. Can somebody read that for me? Okay, Khánh Ngọc.
I am afraid I have some bad news. I was fired.
Yes, that's correct. Now, can you also do sentence B for me?
I think that I am sorry to say that the project has been cancelled.
I am sorry to say that the project has been cancelled. Yeah, that's correct. Now, how about sentence C and D? Right, Junan?
I regret to inform you that your application has been a success.
That's correct. I regret to inform that your application has been unsuccessful. And sentence D?
We appreciate the opportunity to read your article, but unfortunately, it will not be published.
Yes, we appreciate the opportunity to read your article, but unfortunately, it will not be published. Now, the next two sentences, E and F. Now, can I hear from Gia Hưng?
Mm, I just have the answer for E.
Mm-hmm. And what is your answer for E?
There's no easy way to say this, but we will be closing our London division.
Oh yeah. Can you explain the meaning of division here? You know it?
No.
Okay. Division ở đây thì mình có thể hiểu theo nghĩa là chi nhánh hả? Chúng tôi rất tiếc phải không có cách nào dễ dàng để nói cái điều này cả, nhưng mà chúng tôi sẽ chuẩn bị đóng cửa cái chi nhánh London của chúng tôi. And for F, now who can answer F? Right, Bảo Ngọc, can you help me with this?
Yeah. You know what? I got a job.
Yes, you know what. Cái cụm you know what là nguyên một cụm luôn ha. You know what? I got a job. And sentence G, guess. Bảo Ngọc trước.
Guess what?
Yeah.
We got
We got engaged.
engaged.
Engaged. Engaged là đính hôn. Guess what? We got engaged. Now sentence H. Now, Rose, can you help me with sentence H?
Yes. We are regret. I think it's a regret to tell you that you have been nominated for the blowing of the year.
Yeah, so you have been nominated for Employee of the Year. Bạn đã được đề cử cho cái danh hiệu là nhân viên của năm, nhân viên tốt nhất của năm. So is it a good news or bad news?
It's a good news.
It's a good news. So the answer here would be We are pleased. We're pleased.
Oh yeah.
Pleased. Yeah. All right.
Sentence E2. Sentence I2.
Yeah. Sentence.
Yeah, I have some great news for you. You've been promoted to senior manager.
Yes, that's correct. I have some great news for you. You've been promoted to senior manager. Now, sentence J. Can I hear from Bảo Ngọc?
Good news. I passed my final exam and got an A.
Yes, that's correct. Now, let's do one more exercise. Read the sentences from the previous exercise again and react to them by choosing the appropriate reaction from the list below. Mình sẽ nhìn lại những cái câu thông báo tin tức này và mình sẽ chọn một cái reaction, một cái từ gì đó, một cái cụm từ gì đó để phản ứng sao cho nó phù hợp nhất. Now, again, I will give you 4 minutes for this.
Teacher, can you move the slide have 10 sentences?
Is it okay yet? Is it okay yet?
I want to see all the sentences and after that I
Oh.
copy.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you. I am afraid.
Now, class, have you finished? Right. Now let's start. Right. For sentence A, I'm afraid I have some bad news. I was fired. How would you react to this? Yeah. Nam Chiu. What? Oh.
So first they will say that I will. So I'm so sorry, but your or
Yeah.
situations. You may find another jobs. You may find good opportunities for you to get.
Oh, okay. So you only have to choose an appropriate reaction from
Yeah.
these phrases.
I'm
Yeah, that's enough.
uh, I'm so sorry,
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
but I can't believe it.
Yeah. All right. I also I also saw Ya Hưng and Bảo Ngọc volunteer. Now I want to listen from your idea too.
Teacher, can you zoom the screen?
Okay, a little bit. This would be easier if you look at these sentences on my screen and you open the reaction in your screen, so you can have a look at both of them. Now for sentence B, I am. What? Sentence B is I am sorry to say that the project has been cancelled. Now, how would you react to this news? Now, Bảo Ngọc, can I hear from you?
Yes, I think that I can believe it. The reaction you choose.
I can't believe it. All right.
Yeah.
So what other ways can we react to this? Is it a good news or bad news?
A bad news.
A bad news. So how can we react to bad news? What a shame. Or it's a pity that something happened. It's a pity that that happened. Or I am so sorry to hear that. Tất cả những cái này đều là có thể là cái câu trả lời đúng. Now, how about sentence C? I regret to inform you that your application has been unsuccessful. Now, how would you react to that? Stella?
Mm, uh, I I think that is a bit that because
Mhm.
because the person says to us is like is our bad news.
Yeah.
I don't have any idea.
Okay. So mình phải để là cái cụm này. It's a pity that là nó có 3 chấm ra sau nha. Sau chữ that là mình cần một cái mệnh đề nữa. Thì là it's a pity that your application, my application has been unsuccessful, like something like that. Also, just be more confident. There is no one single correct answer here. Cái này là mỗi câu mỗi câu đều có thể là nó có nhiều cái câu trả lời đúng, chứ không cần phải nhất thiết là chỉ có một cái thôi. Alright, so yeah, I agree with you. I can also respond that it's a pity, but that's a pity, or what a shame, or I'm sorry. Yeah. So for this news, it is important to know that somebody is saying that your application has been unsuccessful. So it is bad news to use. So personally, I would say, what a shame. Or I can't believe it. Now, sentence D, we appreciate the opportunity to read your article, but unfortunately, it will not be published. Now, so this is the bad news. Now, how would you react to this, Yeah Hung?
How would I react to it?
Yes, you can have a look over these phrases.
Um, I think I will say, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that's correct. I agree too. I would say, I'm so sorry to hear that. Or, what a shame. And sentence E. There's no easy way to say this, but we will be closing our London division. What is the most appropriate reaction for this? Can I hear from Kanya?
Maybe I would say, I can't believe it, or what a shame.
Yeah, what a shame, or I can't believe it. Maybe I I could also use, it's a pity that, yeah, your London division is closing. Now, how about E? There's no, wait, I'm sorry. F, you know what? I got a job. This is a good news. So how would you react to this? Hmm. Let's hear from Junan.
Can you repeat again? I just go on.
All right. So sentence F, you know what? I got a job. This is a good news. So how would you react to this news?
Congratulations or congrats.
Yes, congratulations or congrats. Both are correct. And how about sentence G? Guess what? We got engaged. And Kanya, can you help me with this?
Can you say the sentence again? I cannot hear the
Guess what? We got engaged.
Maybe what a great news, or that sound fantastic.
Yeah, that's correct. Maybe, yeah, that's fantastic and what great news. And let's do one more, just one more sentence because I'm afraid we're running out of time. Now, sentence H. We're pleased to tell you that you have been nominated for Employee of the Year. For this sentence, I would like to hear from. Okay, bạn à.
That's amazing. Thank you.
That's amazing. Thank you. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, probably for this sentence, this is the only correct answer because or because it is a good news for you. So you should say thank you. Now we're gonna do one more exercise before we move on into the major writing. I'm sorry, the major speaking activity. Now again, I will give you 3 to 4 minutes to complete the dialogue with your own ideas and the language you have learned. All right, have you finished yet?
Yes.
Right. So, bây giờ thì mình sẽ share answers của nhau thôi. Bây giờ thì giải thích cái trình tự để làm việc trước nhé. Bây giờ ví dụ như là thầy mời một bạn thì nói câu A thì bạn đó sẽ vào vai B, cái vai mà mà bạn đó phải điền vô á. Và nếu mà thầy mời một bạn khác câu B thì bạn đó sẽ vào vai A. Right. Now, let's make an example. Now, Juna. Okay, bạn Ngọc. Now, I will be yeah. Now I will be bạn Ngọc. I will be person A. I will read the line of person A and then you answer with your own line. Okay. Now, we regret to inform you that you have not passed out your driving license exam.
I also think I can pass my driving license, so sad, but I will try my best in the next time.
That's good. Now, B. Rose, can you walk with me?
Yes. I want to tell you that you passed your driving license exam.
That's amazing. Thank you. Okay. Now, C. Juna. Let's work with each other. I'm afraid I have some bad news. Our flight to Barcelona has been cancelled.
Oh, well, that's sad. Is there any flight we can get there soon?
I'm sorry, I cannot hear you very clearly. Can you repeat your answer?
Yes, our flight to Barcelona.
Yes, our flight to
I'm sorry
Barcelona.
to hear that. When will it start?
Mhm. So this is good. So this
Sorry, that's normal. Uh, can we find another flight to Barcelona as soon as possible?
yeah, I would like you to add what a shame. It would be more appropriate. What a shame. Can we book another flight to Barcelona? Okay. Now D yeah Hân. Now you will be A and I will be B. Yeah Hân. You okay.
You look really excited. What happened?
I have some great news. I got an email from Google and they want to hire me.
That sounds fantastic. Congrats.
Yes. And one more dialogue. E. Stella, can you work with me?
Yes, teacher. I have a bad news. Um, I have a bad news. Our exam must cancel because of the. Để thầy chờ con tí.
Okay. Take your time. Now, while we wait for Stella to come up with an answer, can I hear from someone else? Does anybody want to volunteer? How about you, Khánh Ngọc? Do you have an answer for this on your own?
Do you mean for number A, for
Yeah,
question
E. Yeah,
E?
question
Oh,
E.
maybe I need to, maybe I could say that I'm moving my house to another place and I won't be coming back for a long time.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that. Right, how about you, Stella? Have you come up with an answer yet?
Yes, teacher. I
Right.
have a bad news. Our trip must be cancelled by
Oh
the
yeah.
pandemic.
Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's okay. Now, today we have learned about how to deliver and how to react to good news and bad news. So I would like to share with you some IELTS speaking part 2 from a question that revolve the topic of good news and bad news. Alright. Now, các bạn biết cái quy trình của speaking part 2 mà đúng không? Đó là các bạn sẽ có 1 phút để chuẩn bị và phải nói trong vòng 2 phút. Bây giờ thì mình mới tập luyện thôi nên là thầy sẽ cho các bạn 2 phút chuẩn bị, hoặc là 3 phút đi, 3 phút chuẩn bị để mà các bạn nói trong vòng 2 phút. Describe a piece of good news you received. You should say what it was, when you heard it, how do you feel about it, and explain. I'm sorry. Yeah, how do you feel about it? Now, you have 3 minutes starting now. All right, time's up. Now, who wanna volunteer? All right, let's listen from Khánh Ngọc.
Well, one of the good news I have heard is, if I recall my memories correctly, was about a few months ago when I heard the news that I was going on a camping trip with my friends to Quy Nhơn for a week. And when I heard it, I was like over the moon and I was really excited. I can start packing before the trip for a really, really long time. And I would say that that is the memory that I will cherish for a long period of time.
Okay, that's good. But maybe we just need to practice a little more so you can speak for longer. Now, let's hear, does anybody else want to volunteer? I would like to hear from Junak.
The good news that I received that a couple of months ago, a trip was organized by
Can you speak
schools.
a bit louder, please?
Yes, just because my laundry is so beside. Uh, for a couple of months ago, our trip to Nha Trang, yes, Nha Trang, organized by our school and our stay there for 8 days, 2 days and 1 night. It was really good. When I heard it, I started to organize what like I'm gonna bring. How at that time I feel really excited, and I cannot wait to the day that we're gonna go. We were gonna go there.
Okay, so the good news you received was that you were going to Nha Trang on a school trip, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. And can I also hear from Ye Hung?
Um, the good news that I have received is I got a high score in my exam, and
Mm-hmm.
it I received it in a evening when I was watching my phone, and my teacher just sent me a message that he gave me the total score of my exam, and
Yeah,
I got a really high score, and I feel really happy because I learned a lot from it.
yeah, okay. Nào, để thầy bày cho các bạn kiểu thêm thắt chi tiết cho mình nói là lâu hơn nha. Alright, so Ye Hung, now can you work with me a little bit? What subject was it?
It was science.
Science.
Yes.
Science. Yeah. Now, do you remember what the teacher told you? Like how did the teacher tell you the good news?
My teachers said, "Congratulations, I got a high score in my science exam."
Right. Right. And how do you feel about it again?
I feel really happy.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, okay. To make the speaking part to last for more than 2 minutes or at least 1 minute, and you need to add more detail. For example, I will take Yahoo answer, and I can answer like this. Now, the last time, okay, the time that I remember when I received a piece of good news is that when I have a really high score for science. And what when I received this news when it was in that time, and I was looking at the phone, and then I received a message from my science teacher which informed me that yeah, I have got a really high score for a test, and I feel fantastic about it because I have worked really hard for that, and I think that the high score really like conveyed my hard work, and it was very satisfying for me. Right. So like that, you have to keep adding information onto what you want to say. All right. Now, before we finish the class, I want to hear some answer for the speaking question that I gave last week as homework. Now, who want to volunteer for that? Now,
Teacher, I done it, but it happened a little bit long.
Okay, that's good. The more you speak, the better it is. Now, I want to
Okay,
hear.
you have 3 questions asked us.
Yeah.
Who is the person is and how do you know about him or her? The first answer I want to tell you, the fashion icon I look up is Coco Chanel. I think all of you know the luxury fashion brand Chanel, and the
Yeah.
founder of this brand Mr. Coco Chanel. My family have a hobby of buying things from famous brands such as Chanel, Dior, maybe like that. And I am a person who love history and love learn about history of famous brand. So that's why I know the Coco Chanel. The second question is what sort of life did the person have before becoming famous? Chanel's life was very miserable. From a young age, she had to live away from her father.
She didn't have enough blood from her father, so every time her father sent a letter, she was very happy. Jean Dover and Robert Chanel are Coco Chanel's parents. When Chanel was 10 years old, her mother died, and her father was a heartless man, so he took her to a monastery and like that, when I have money, I will pick up you. This statement made Chanel believe that her father would take her home, but as time went on, eventually Chanel couldn't stand the discomfort of being in the monastery. So he decided to run away from the monastery and start a new life. After escaping from the convent, Chanel's first job was a dressmaker uh, for the famous ladies in the store. And after working for a while, Chanel found that this job did not help her make much money. Chanel's second job was a singer in a theater, which was relatively successful, but because it didn't make her much money too, so she decided not to be singer anymore. Her life officially turned on a new page when she noticed that the women clothes at the time were too revealing, so she decided to change that style. This made her special, and the Coco Chanel print. The Coco Chanel name is before it was called Chanel, became everyone know that. No success is easy. It's the praise that best surprise Coco Chanel life. She sometimes success and sometimes fail after all the effort. The luxury brand Chanel has been known to the whole world as one of the most luxury fashion brand in the world. And the last question you asked, that how did person become famous? Explain why you like this person. And my answer that Coco Chanel became famous because he was the founder of the luxury fashion brand Chanel. In addition, Coco Chanel is also a strong woman, and she wanted to change fashion style in the world so that she became famous. The World Fashion Queen is the great title for the Coco Chanel because she has completely changed the style and thinking of people about women. Coco Chanel become even more famous as a result. That's my answer for homework.
All right, that's excellent. I see you that you put a lot of effort in this exercise. That's good. Now, does anybody else want to volunteer? Oh, I see a new name, Vikku. Oh, all right, so who is Vikku? Is he a new student? Oh, okay. Now, how about you, Chuna? Have you prepared for this answer? For this question?
Okay, I can answer it right now. So, first, who this person is and how do you know about him or her is the famous Maris, uh, middle best. His full name is Jimmy Donaldson, born
Mm-hmm.
7 of 1998. I first known him in his videos for a couple of years ago when swimmers and playing some videos of games. Before he being famous, he just a little child with stomach issues, and when he growing up, he got really some opportunities for being a really great, a rich person. He
Mm-hmm.
make himself group to the things that spending their money, and right now he's a billionaire, richest person on YouTube. Yeah. Uh, uh, Mirabis become famous when his content on YouTube start to change what playing games from doing good things, spending their people. spending their money. Like, there's many videos of him doing the planting trees with huge amount of trees and trying to take out the garbage from border of the beach.
Mm-hmm.
That's I think finished. Uh,
Can you
the,
speak a bit? Can you speak a bit louder?
uh, yeah, I think I'm finished. Uh,
Yeah.
and the most thing that I like from this person interviews uh, he works really hard even that he got stomach issues.
Yeah.
He's still really great and for fun. Eventually,
Mm-hmm.
he's really successful right now as a billionaires and a YouTube content
Yes.
makers.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, do you want to be? Do you aspire to be a successful YouTuber like him?
Okay. No.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Yeah, I got social problem issues anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to talk. So
Yeah.
for some reason, I will speaking very small and having these discussions when I need when I was like want to talk. So that's really hard to become content
Okay.
makers. Yes.
All right. That's a good answer. Thank you. All right. Mình bị lỗi giờ quá rồi. So this will be your homework. Mình đã làm một cái part time về good news rồi. Thì bây giờ homework của các bạn sẽ là làm một cái bài nói tương tự như vậy. Chuẩn bị cho một bài nói tương tự như vậy nhưng mà là về bad news. Alright. Now take a picture of this or copy it. Let me copy it into the group chat. Alright. That is the homework. Has everybody got it?
Second.
Alright. Well, that's it for today. If you don't have any question, then we can say goodbye. Any
Yes.
question?
No.
All right, see ya.
Great day.
See you next week.
Bye. Bye.